Tell it to my heart. Tell me I'm the only one. Is this really love or just a game? Tell it to my heart. I can feel my body rock every time you call my name. Tell it to my heart. Tell it to my heart.
I feel the night explode when we're together. Emotion overload in the heat of pleasure. Take me, I'm yours, into your arms. Never let me go. Tonight I really need to know. Tell it to my heart. Tell me I'm the only one. Is this
Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it. Y'all ready for this? I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. Give it up, go.
Welcome to the big show. Simply wake up.
Pump up the jam, pump it up while your feet are stumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Pump it up a little more, get the party going on the dance floor. See, 'cause that's where the party's at, and you find out if you do that. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight, make my day. Pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, pump up the jam, jam, pump it up, up.
At the 25, breaks a couple of tackles. Headlock on go! Headlock on go! He could go all the way.
Hey, you, get out of our way because today is the day we will put you away.
It's fun to stay in the YMCA. It's fun to stay in the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. Let's get ready to rumble. Get ready to rumble.
Pump up the jam, yo, pump it up, yo, pump it.
Simply en fuego.
It's too hard to sleep. I got the sheets on the floor. And I can't take the moves. I got 1 foot out the door. Where are my keys? 'Cause I gotta leave, yeah. In the back.
There we go. There we go. What's up, team? Just a couple seconds late. Ryan, how you doing? Cousin Greg around Renard, Lone Wolf. He's the Lone Wolf out on 33rd North Street. He's the only wolf, so he goes by Lone Wolf. Hopefully everyone's doing good. I know Renard's doing good. He's freaking loving some Sid U, just going on explosion, Dumb and Dumber toilet scene diarrhea. I mean, holy moly, what explosion it's had. Nice setup there, nice setup on that mid-candle breakout. Now, again, that's why I tell traders for the longest time, don't forget, it doesn't have to be the next day. Like see right here, team, it can be the third day. And it's usually after that it kind of starts to get just hit or miss. But if it can happen on the second, or really the third day, or the fourth day, essentially here's the process. You get a great, beautiful spike. Remember I said we don't want Judy with the booty. We want a girl with nothing now, no legs, no nothing, or a guy with no butt, no legs, just nothing down here, or a gap up. So you don't want a lot of this moving up to it. You want to just go straight up is my point. You want to just go straight up, just astronomical. You can totally tell. And then after that, you're looking for one red day, and then either on the third or the fourth day overall in its run, you watch for that explosion, and that's called the mid-candle breakout setup. Deck noticed that forever ago. Like he noticed the 875, or those are probably the two most prominent things he noticed with his eye that I took, and you'll notice and see quite a bit is going to be the 875 rule get hit, whether it's 875 all the way up to 1875, all up to 11875, 178.75. Anywho, the other thing you're going to notice a lot is that mid-candle breakout setup. Now, it's kind of been, like I said earlier, it kind of ghosted us in 2022 and 2023. 2016, 17, 18, 19, 2021, you could count on these almost every single time. You got a play that went from 4 to 15. It had a 2, 3, 400% move. Anything over 4, 500%, you definitely would be on watch for that mid-candle breakout. Essentially just continuation. You're going to get a sell-off in the second day. It's the first red day, as I call it. And those are the days I always look to short in those plays. And you might get even a second day. But it's my point being the third day overall, the fourth day is where you're looking for that explosion back through not only the red day's high of day. It's typically where you'll get to like a magnet is the first red day you have, which in this point you're all the way down to 7, so that's a good $3 to run. Over that, you can typically sometimes get maybe up to the high of day from the original run. Now, if you get over that, it's Explosion City, and you're going to go keep another parabolic state. But definitely what you're looking for. Big green day with either a big gap up, so it could have gapped up to 6 and then ran, right? That'd be great. Or there's just no charting down here, that's just kind of dead and it goes straight up. You don't want to kind of move up to it, big green day, red day, green day. You want just nothing and then just boom. And then on that third day overall, or maybe the fourth day, you're looking for right here another big green day. And in between, be looking for shorting as well. What up, Justin? It's Sam and Renard. There you go, baby boy. My best day ever in terms. There you go, Renard. Well, that way to kick off the year right. I know that's got to feel good for you too. Is that last weekend of this week now you get Sid U to end the year off right, and that's got to make you feel good. And then just that confidence to come back and attack it. Round 2 is always good. That's what I always did as a trader early on. That's why I started trading Siga so much in 2022. Jiminy-jaminiges. I just was nonstop, trading SIGA because I got used to the pattern and then get consistent with it and you got comfortable trading it. Just made it a lot easier for sure. So, good job there. Sid U, though, right now, I'm going to go through the plays, though. Sid U right now, dead. Kind of dead out to the right. That and Nexi, though, they're still on watch for moves later in the day. As of right now, they're a little slow in the water right now, doing about the same thing. You can see Nexi and Sid U, almost the exact same look almost at this point, where they're kind of drooping out to the right. And those overall, if you get to me, and I'll do this, I'll put it like in, say, a 15-minute time frame, it's almost going to look like a bull flag. The pull up, and then there's a flag out to the right. Pull up, and now flag out slowly overall to the right. And they're starting to get a little droopy here, kind of cracking that uptrend. So you go back to like a 3-minute time frame, and you can barely see it. Depends on where you want to put it in at. I would have put it in right here, in my opinion. That seems to be the best uptrend channel that I mean, you could do it there if you wanted to. But this is where I would have started it at, just because then I could do this. And kind of see that overall uptrend that we're in is almost parallel. So once we get back into the VWAP 11, 15, 11, that's where you'd see more cracking. Back over 12, and actually back over 1250, in my opinion, is where you'll really get the spike in again for Sid U. Now, NEXI, watch for a pop over 850, 875 roll. There's that 875 roll that we've just been failing at all day. And then, of course, we've got to close and open candles over that, and we could be good to go and run, especially once we get over 9. Main thing with Nexi, it does not have great charting. It usually typically does this. Go up, and then kind of sit to the right, and then not do a lot for the day. And you can see, or it's a big red day. And so I think, if anything, we're going to see exactly what we saw on the very first day of December, which was about what we're seeing right now for the day on Nexi. But that's still on watch, though, for spiking. That's done. ABVC, I'd imagine, for the most part. Sassy's done. Is there anything popping up out of nowhere? I guess HLP, because a super low float could run. FWBI. What does it say down here? Ooh, I like how it pops up for me, because it knows I like looking at stacks. Action needed. I'll give you action, baby. ASIP, what's Dex in here? ASAI, whatever. AISP. Okay, cool. So nice little mover here. Nice little mover out of nowhere. Still not shorting if things keep going. Nice. Renard. Yeah, you're going to love shorting, Renard. It's definitely amazing. It is definitely amazing. The shelf on CityU would be a 1150, correct? Let's go to City. Remember those Yahoo commercials? Yahoo! Wasn't that the chocolate milk, what it was called? Yeah, the current one's right here. I mean, you can go about 1145, so there's that one right here, Renard. Yep, the current one we're on. Yep. And then you'll have to worry about the one below it, Renard, which would be like right here at about 1115 in the VWAP. And that's what I was saying under that. Because then you don't really, then you're starting to run into where it's going to be a bounce. Maybe right here, 1050, somewhere through here-ish. But that easily I could see it coming down to here where you got old halt up, we bounce, you know what I mean? That $10 area. So that's where I think under this is where you get the bigger pullback. But yes, that's your current micro. I'd call it micro for now because it's only lasted for about, you can put it back to here with the lower shadow, really, if you really want to. But where you're really currently building on, yeah, right there at 1150. 100%, baby boy. Baby boy! Now I feel like I'm a day trade professor. Thank gosh I don't listen. I mean, I like him and all. I mean, I do like his personality. It's a little flamboyant, over the top, I know, maybe for some people, but I definitely can hang with it. It's all good. I just like it's just nonstop energy. I'm like, Jiminy Christmas, my friend. You got it, Renard. All right, so we go back to AISP. So AISP, new random play here out of nowhere. Be careful with that. What's the float on AISP? Let's go to statistics here. Float is 7.5 mil, so another low float play. Let's go back to summary and see if we have any news on it. No news on ASIP, so be careful. Let's go some large cap plays. I'll go ASIP just because it's the newer IPO play. It looks like does have room overall to that 200-day moving average, which I don't know, or 13. I don't know how it even have a 13-day at EMA at this point. It hasn't been around for 13 days, but hey, we'll say anyway, nice whole round number. It's got room close to 3 overall if it gets over 260. Charting wise, it's got room up to 350, 345. Let's see. You got a Renard, DYN still pushing. Yeah, DYN, man. Justin, thanks to... I remember Deck briefly bringing this up this morning, team. Because, again, I had stuff going on this morning. Of course, Avery, honestly, was not feeling good. Still isn't. And so I'm, it was triple duty, and I had all kinds of stuff going on this morning. And I had to get with the guy at 9, so I was going to go live with you guys. But I was just like, listen, I'm going to try to alert. I'm not going to go live today. I'll go live again tomorrow. But that short didn't come in till I probably would have went live with you guys and we would have got that short too. That's where I was like, oh, I alerted it though regardless. I said under 16, what was it, 1670, 1660? I forgot what my alert was in chat. I think 1648, somewhere in there was my initial entry on this for DYN. And it was, and again, one of those plays, but thanks to you, Justin, you alerted it. You got out of it, or I forgot what you were alerting, and I was like, oh, I pulled it up and I'm like, oh, this is cheap. This is like, this is easy to, this is free essentially. And so I'm like, man, I've got to short this 100%. So yeah, DYM, thanks to you, Justin. Deck early on, I guess, got it. It's easy to borrow though on Thinkorswim. And I was like, man, this is easy to borrow. Like, you're kidding me. This is free freaking money. So anyway, that was great. That was that was the main play. We did get Tesla at the opening bell. I want to get back over that. Hopefully you guys got some piece of this. I moved away from trading, or else I wish I would have stayed with Tesla. I was all over this. That was my one trade I wanted to look at getting at the opening bell, and I alerted you guys that Tesla went, and I was in, and I got in. I told you guys when I was in, and that was good. That would have been a great little trade, opening bell trade, right down to my blue line of support you can see right there, and that's where I scaled out. I was done at that point, and then DYN came up, so I moved away from this because I really can't really do all over the place today. I was really, like I said, focused on doing other things with the Zoom or whatever this morning. So I was like, man, yeah, hold on a sec. And so then I was like, before I even got into that, I was like, I've got one more trade coming up. And man, it was crazy how it worked out just perfectly right here. So I got 2 trades in, and that's it. This one paid out awesome. This was a huge trade right there. I mean, you know, I was in it again, 1648, got in 2,000 shares, and I got in 3,000 overall after I scaled out and then got back in even more. I think it was the crack of 15 when I added back in like 3,000 shares for another massive hit, and then it just tankarooskied. I was like, you've got to be kidding me, because like, hey, I'm hanging on for a move down into the 12s, and I'm getting out, and I was like, oh my god. Oh, it was a great move overall there. So yeah, I was in 2,000, kind of scaled out, got added back into that a little bit, then got fully out, then got back in 3,000 shares right here at the crack of 15, and it was just paid out. Like I said, it was right over 4K I think on the day. Yeah, y'all were up top. That's so funny because you had the trend line crack, and that's how I look back at this. If I would have known and saw this, this would have been in my morning voice alert, so I felt bad. I would have been right there in pre-market, like right there. I don't know where you got in, Justin. I guess you could have got in at the 20 fails maybe, but I saw that trend line early on. I was like, oh, all right, well, I say early on, but I was alerting it here, somewhere in here through chat, like watch for the short under this 6. I think it was 1660 is what I said. I think it was 1660. Under 1660, go short. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I just missed this, and I feel so bad because so many traders like myself could have been in it, like not, at least at the worst, somewhere in the 19s, and banked already in pre-market, and then I could have just stayed with it. So I could have, this could have been a 5 to 6K day. You know, it's all good. I mean, I know Deco's up even up here. You know, there's way more charting on DYN. I'll bring it up for you guys. Check this out. I mean, DYN, I mean, you could have got in somewhere up top. I forgot where Deck said he got in. I was like, oh, shoot, he traded that. I know he was mentioning it, but I didn't know he traded it. This shelf crack's pretty nice. There's finally a little shelf crack there at 22 that came down real sharply. That's nice, though, team. This, and especially when it's free to borrow, easy to borrow. Oh, DYN was just, and then, yeah, and it's crazy. I scale out at literally the low of day. I was like, hey, got room down to the 12s, and I found the low of day, team. I just didn't know that was in. I didn't know that was going to be the anchor. Good job, Finster. Tesla. And yeah, that was a good one out of the opening bell. NVDA was honestly another good one there at the opening bell, and then right back down she came, and now we're back to kind of snake mode out to the right. I would watch for, and that's again, I know we have this low volume during lunch, but watch for maybe this little shelf and VWAP crack. It's not purely defined, so I'd kind of wait for maybe 76.80 to 76.70, somewhere between whatever lower shadow you want to determine, and wait for that to crack to go in for a short. And more pullback. SPY here as well. I had a feeling this was going to pull back at some point in time of the day. I'd already moved away from it. Wasn't trading really anymore at that point, as you can tell, as I was already out of DYN right through here. Where when we finally got that crack I was looking for, which was under 470, it was so short-lived, and then boom, right back on up. And then this is why I stopped trading the SPY. So I'm glad I did not trade the SPY. I really wasn't. I was maybe going to if it happened early on. I was hoping we'd get it just dumpage. I had 6 stocks pulled up. No, I had 6 stocks pulled up to possibly trade. But of course, I was like, in the end, I just traded that one at the opening bell, and it was Tesla. But SPY, just gross and choppy. I would stay away from SPY as of right now. Maybe if we get low of day crack or a pushback over 470, that's where I'd be looking to trade it. Had an Apple fare. I was kind of looking to go short here too under yesterday's low of day. We got a small little crack, and right at the opening bell again, I moved away from it. It was small, and then right back up we came. So I love Tesla at the opening bell. It was a straight up or a straight down move. Exactly what I was looking for. Most of these other plays, if you look at it, Meta went up. NVDA was definitely a mover up. NFLX had the biggest dollar-wise move up overall. NFLX went all the way back up to 475 almost on the dot. Massive move there, you know, $10 move. I think NVDA's was around $8, $9. It was close to, it wasn't as much, so it was about $7, $8, but it was a pretty good size move. But NFLX, that was another one I was looking for, thinking we could get maybe underneath yesterday's low, and we were green across the board except for really SPY. SPY went down, Tesla went down. Some of the major ones I look at had an Amazon fare up, and then all the way there. I was just, I'm like, can we just hold 150 here? I'm wanting this to push up into the 160s and 70s on my long-term play. Microsoft was another straight up, and then kind of staircasing back down. Microsoft, watch for a crack. I mean, this one does have good room to move down under 370.75 for the short. Let's see here. Do I missed it up higher and it was down? Nah, Justin, that's you. I wasn't even in the chat. I'm not up that early. No. I don't get into chat usually typically to do anything until about right here, 7 to 7:30, about an hour and a half before the opening bell. So I would have missed even this shelf crack. Sometimes I'm in this early, but I just typically don't show up to about 7:30 or so. And then that was and then get triple. Yeah, it was noise. It was noise. It was a nice one today for sure. Up and then back down, and now kind of back up again a little bit for the. I mean, if you think about from lows, it's been back to the normal DYN type mover. DYN team does not move. Here's yesterday's move. Let's just go back to yesterday, and it's gonna look like nothing. Now it's movement, but you get my point. I mean, we went for $13.80, $12.80, $1 move. I mean, we dropped $1 in this candle plus these. I mean, these two alone. You know, of course we didn't pre-market. Looking for the best play here at lunch. I think I like Microsoft a lot. I'm trying to go through these plays and see if there's a play for you guys that has decent movement and volume. I do like Microsoft. Meta might be the same thing right here. Meta under 343.90 we'll call it. Meta will call it 343.90. Any stocks you want me to break down, let me know. I mean, I'm game for anything. Oh, Sid, here you go, team. And there you go. Look at that micro shelf crack. There you go, baby boy. Ricky Ricardo, Nardo. And that shelf right there's a little bit lower in the end, but you can see I knew it was going to come somewhere into that area. Now this is where, in this shelf cracks, this is where I think the free-for-all could come. What's your main broker for 24? Same ones as last year. I may move over to Cobra for shorting, but the main thing is, but it's Lightspeed for now for shorting the small cap plays, Renard, and for large cap plays, mid cap plays, shorting sometimes on small caps, but mostly mid to large cap plays and options, and going long is Thinkorswim. So especially when we get going long again, I mean, it's free, you know, it's commission free, scale in and out free. Psh, I mean, that's commission free, obviously. I mean, you ain't got to tell me twice. I ain't gonna go to some premium. I'm gonna have two. That's why most, in my opinion, should have two. Now, again, you have some $1 million account and you don't care about commissions. I still would at that point, because especially if they'd ever got hot in small cap world again. Now, maybe that's just that's not that trader because they got a lot of money and they're doing large cap stuff. I'm always gonna be trading small caps, in my opinion. I'd never leave those. I mean, just how well I can predict these and where the movement's gonna go into. Love it, and how fast they can move. I mean, just Renard today is a prime example of why I know you love them and will never leave them probably. So be with TradeStation, be with Thinkorswim, be with E-Trade. My favorite's Thinkorswim. I have no lag whatsoever. Whatsoever. Later, everyone off to 2 burgers. Oh, nice. Justin Gill, man. Enjoy those, man. Get one for me. Justin, just since they're only $2, and you know you'll eat it later tomorrow, get one for me, Justin. Get an extra one for me and take the biggest bite you can at it. Start with that one, Bob. Start with that one. And then just set that shit down and go straight to yours. But I want the biggest bite. I want you to choke on a pickle. Not just barely, though. Not a lot of choke. You know, just like, oh, damn it, AK. Let me get that beer now. Justin Dill, awesome. Love it. You need to log in. You need to log in from your phone. Take a picture. So here's your burger, AK. Massive bite. Here's mine. Enjoy that, man, though. Enjoy it. Deserved. Made that money today. Let's see. Would you re-enter short on DYN maybe around 1825, 1850? Let's go back to DYN. Boy, that charting right there. I'm going to blow this up real quickly so I can see it a little better. There's always a trend line crack right there too, Paula. There's always the trend line crack right there as well. Now back up to your area at 18, 15, 25. My favorite, to be honest, Paula, just, my favorite is either 18. I like your area, or I'd go the higher. You know, it's either one. So I like this one just because there's more failing there. which is right at 2065, 2050, whatever you want to call it. See where we failed there and came down, failed and came down, failed. And we could not get back over that area. That's the best. Now, do we get there? And that's probably what you'd even ask. Well, what Josh are we even going to get there? Probably not. Probably not. And if we did, it's going to be like tomorrow. You know, like it'd probably be tomorrow by the time we get there. At least at this rate or close to it. So I see what you're seeing, and that's why I would just like, man, I would almost just wait for that trend line to crack, in my opinion. But that's just me. That's what, you know, I did earlier with the shelf crack and kind of just waited for that low area to crack. And there, you know, but yes, I do what you're seeing for the fail area. I do see it, but I really like this one more for a fail and rejection, just because there's more rejection from before. But this area I do like the 18 and just a hair over it. See meta testing 343 90. Let's go over to the other one I loaded for a short. Meta. Bit of bounce. Bit of a bounce. Break it down. Dying out here in small caps. Small caps are dying out, so we're watching the large caps here for a minute. DYN, nice trend line. DYN, nice trend line. Let's go back to this Bizzle for a minute here. Form that nice, almost double bottom. Almost created a double bottom right there in the last few minutes here. Did not quite get down there. That almost kind of cancels out what would be a great short if we did double bottom, came up a little bit. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Watching through all these plays here, team. Again, the usual 12, 12:30 lunch, you know, kind of deadness where we move out to the right. AMD, yeah, definitely. They're all, I don't know if I looked at it. I was looking at AMD, but they're all pretty dead now. All pretty dead, kind of going through them. Right now, making that little, they're just kind of stuttering out to the right. A lot of them have these little downtrends to them. You can see Meta right here, team. Has a downtrend to it, so go back to META. Meta has that nice little downtrend. I mean, that nice downtrend. Well, no lie, you know, building up off of a ground of support. You can't. That's about as good as you're ever going to get for a downtrend, for a possible downtrend break. And here's the thing: how much of volume do you get in? I don't think you get a lot. I think it's going to be slow and steady. So the move would be, in my opinion, like on the short, kind of a slow and steady trickle that all of a sudden we'll get maybe some bigger jolts here and there. Same for the top side. If we get back through this. You know, watch for 344.70-ish area, 344.60, up over that to 345. You know, and then kind of watch for that slow and steady matriculation, as cousin Greg likes to talk about, up to about the VWAP. Right, yeah, and then Thanos too. I didn't think about Thanos earlier, which at all really, if you think about that earlier in the day, Jiminy Christmas, which I loved. DYN was already in that. And so here, watch it come. So let's go back over to DYN real quickly, team. Right here on that trend line. So that's what I'd be looking for, honestly, Paulie. Yeah, maybe that bearish move back over 3 and then go to the 5 minute, especially the 5. So back under 16 is where the big move would come through. Under 16, 15.75, that's where the Thanos crossover could start to take back again to the bearish side. It's been running right up that, and that's what the one I like the most in this is that 5 minute time frame. Really running nicely for the MACD as well, knowing that, oh, here we go. Meta downtrend break, Meta downtrend break. So Meta there, watch for that little downtrend break. Overall getting a decent little move up here. Meta getting a nice little move up. Tesla getting a small little downtrend break. Let's go through some of these plays, see if we're getting any decent zoom in here. A small movement there. I'm not going to go and skip some of those. Let's go straight to, we already know Meta. Microsoft here. A little small little downtrend break as well. Small little downtrend break. Bigger move right there on Meta. So this actually did get through those levels pretty nicely. Nice little downtrend break there on Meta. Tesla too. Teddy Tesla, whichever one. Nice little pop up there from Tesla. Go back to DY in here to keep our eyes on that overall trend line. Still holding the trend though. do a lesson here at the top of the hour, team. Top of the hour, we're going to do a lesson. Top of the hour, we're going to get into a lesson going over how to overcome the fear. You know, taking some either some losses, your confidence has been shot a little bit. You know, you start getting into trades and you're second guessing yourself, or even the setup. Is this a setup? You know, etc. I told you that downtrend looked pretty damn good. Now, I was not expecting this big of a move on Meta, but Jiminy Christmas, look at that. Oh my good lord, there's your downtrend break on Meta. That's beautiful right there. Meta downtrend break. Wow, nice, nice, nice. Beautiful downtrend break right to the VWAP. Take profit into that downtrend right there. That's one of the better moves you'll see at lunch. What's up, Love Chip? How you doing, boss? How we doing, Lovinator? The Love Chip. The Love Chip. The Love Chip. So about 30 minutes here, team. 30 minutes here. We will get into today's lesson. 30 minutes we'll get into today's lesson. Yeah, you gotta go with both the camels, right? It's like, which camel should you go with? One with 2 humps or the one with 1 hump? You know, it's like, which one do you go with? Trendline crack has now in the 5-minute time frame occurred on DYM. Watch for a pullback through 16 and under 15, 80-ish, 90, yeah, 80-ish, 90 area, and that is where you'll get a bigger move down for DYN. So DYN here, under 16 team, under 16, and what's that low of that candle? 1580, under 1680 and 15, under 16 and 1580. Watch for more of a pullback. We do have the candlestick confirmation though for the trend crack. Again, your move down would be if you get through 1570. Down to about 15, 30, 40 area, then down to about 15 overall. Pete, sorry if I recover this. Today's 1 p.m. Fed release. Any potential spy movement like when Jay... Yeah, I would imagine. I know Deck talked about that earlier. I don't really remember the minutes meeting, what happens on the minutes, but I would imagine just like every time until we see something different, I would imagine we definitely see, you know, as soon as JP walks out within a minute or two of him talking, that spy, you know, last time was a little jolty, and I remember last time he talked, and I forgot what it was for, and maybe it was for the rate hike or whatever, the rate meeting. They didn't do anything, remember. It took a couple of minutes. Now, it did pay out, and so let's notice that this time at that 2 p.m. time, or is it at 1 p.m.? It's at 1 p.m. Okay, so it is at 1 p.m. Well, crap, and then I can't do a lesson here in 30 minutes. We'll have to watch for that. We'll do a lesson after that. We'll get into the lesson right after that. But let's see if that doesn't happen here again. Let's just see if that doesn't happen here again, where it's a little jolty at first, and it didn't go nearly up that much last time. More, you know, it was kind of like a miss it, in my opinion. Hi all, what's up, Cosmic? Hope everyone's doing good. Ivana, it's the just release of the minutes, no joke. Okay, got you. It's at 2. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So it is 2-1. Okay, cool. Just making sure. And Love Chip, dude, I'm doing good, man. Love Chip, I'm sure. Love Chip, first off, Love Chip. I'm doing great, sir. How are you? How are you doing great this week? Did you have a good New Year? Did you ring it in with those black beans, you know, with a little cornbread? No, that's a little southern thing, you know. You got to have those black beans. Not black beans. Black-eyed peas. Black-eyed peas. I didn't have mine yet. I'm going to, though. And I'm going to even get more than I normally typically do just because I haven't had them already. Watch for this under 1580 here, DYN under 1580. I'm going to go a little short on this team under 1580. Let's see if we get more of a pullback here for a short under 1580. Soon as I see, like, say, 1575, I'm going to jump in here for the short, for the move down here, down to 1565, maybe 1570. Cool. Just got triggered here, team. Let's see if we get a little bit more of a pullback here. I'm just going to go in like 1,000 shares. I'm just in 1,000 shares. This thing's jumping all around. I actually got filled at 1581, which isn't bad. 1581. There is a bit of a spread. Goes from like 5 to 10 cents at a time on DYN. Love Chip, you doing good? Love Chip, is he around? Love Chip. Did you chip the love, or did you chipe and sniping? But Love Chip doing great. Got the house plans going, man. Are you kidding me? Got that? They're all kind of slowly finishing up. I'm sure you probably have seen those on the gram. I'm sure you've seen those on the Gramsters right here. So we're getting this slowly done. Slowly working this out. Oh, man, team, are you ready or what? Look at this. Oh, she's looking pretty. She's looking pretty here. 30, I mean, like, kidding. It's like 980 square feet. Almost 1,000 square feet in the living room. Whew. One thing we added were some tube satellites, kind of like skylights, essentially, in the bathroom. One in the bathroom, two in the master big old master closet. Oh yeah, baby boy. Cannot wait. Cannot wait for that 4 cards or that 4 to 5. I mean, now you can fit multiple cars in there. Oh, here we go. DYN team. DYN. You can scale out along the way as we go down. DYN. Let's take it, baby. DYN. I just took half. I'm only in 500 shares now. Only in 500. Only in the 500 Melinda. Of course, these yesterday. I got to show these back off again. Come on, DYN. Keep cracking. You know, it's just because the house. You like seeing the house. Here we go. So essentially kind of the exterior and what we're looking at as of right now. Going with that darker look we've all talked about in chat. That kind of like dark bluish, whatever, charcoaly look with the white brick down low with the wooden structure. So he kind of did that cool look throughout. Wood. This will be nice and white. So there's kind of the front of the house, which you'll see. There's the side as you come down the driveway, and we're doing those nice big lights up top. Of course, that's into that beautiful gaming room. This will be where I'll be at top going crazy right now while DYN starts to crash even more. And of course, here's the back of the house. Here's the biggity back of the house. Garage door exit, 12-foot sliding glass door, 6-foot glass door in the master bedroom. Anyway, actually have a chimney. Gotta have that fire, the real fire burning, wood burning, I should say. Gotta have that wood burning back there. I want that smell. And there we go. There's the kind of the house, right there. Right there. Can't wait, team. Can't wait. We're kind of, we're slowly, but we're pretty much about done. Pretty much about done on it, though. You know, any feedback, if you guys want to change something, let me know. We can change it together. We can change it together here. Just as DYN starts to crash back down to the 1530s, this sees anywhere around 15, below the 1530s, I'll take out another couple hundred shares here, team. Again, easy to borrow on Thinkorswim. All right, what do we got? Let's see, I'm doing good. Glove Chip, you're doing good. I love to know that you're doing. I'm so upset I literally called the bounce on the spy and didn't think it was. It's all right, Mala. Oh, don't be upset. What? That's the stuff I used to love. I used to love that as a trader. I mean, imagine me, Mala. I said to scale out, DYN has room down to the 12s. Why did my ass not go long? I could have been up in the next, like 10, 15 minutes up another 1,000, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing, idiot? What are you doing? That's one appreciated Dimpy. So Dimpy says he agrees. He can't wait. He can't wait to come over and do some party animal stuff. Made not so much. Don't talk. But today's only the minutes release, so probably less predictable. And yeah, exactly. And sit back and track it, Pete. You know, sit back and just watch it. Just sit back and watch it, boss. Just sit back and watch it. You know, and just see what happens. Trade tactician, well, nice. So trade tactician, like I saw that. It looks incredible, bro. Can't wait for the first tour. Oh yeah, bro. I can't wait to be like when they just lay the foundation. You know, when when we break ground, and like here's where the house is gonna be. You know, and then they start laying the concrete and blippity bloopity blop. Your house is gonna be so insane, so beautiful. I appreciate it, love shit. No, I appreciate that. No, definitely 100% appreciate it, boss. It's been a long time coming, a lot of hard work. Like you have no idea, like how, like just the feels and the emotions that we'll be going through, especially as I see it, being made. I'm gonna be getting crazy. Like, my hands right now are kind of getting sweaty. I'm like really, like, whoo. Sid U curling back up. We're gonna watch Sid U with DYN. We'll watch Sid U with DYN. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Paula. Good alert there. So Sid U. Now we're moving back over to Sid U. I still am in. 500 shares here on DYN. What I'll probably just go ahead and do is take the 250. So I'm going to take 250 on DYN right now. So I'm only in this 250 shares still. Just a small little 1,000 share hitter. Trying to make a few $100 here. Already up 250 on it so far. Nothing big, just something small. Try to get some DYN puts on Tasty Trade, but it says the NT1 is set to set. Oh, that sucks. See PJ Monkey basement. How tall are the bedroom? Oh, gotcha. So PJ Monkey. Just so you can see here, boss. I'll pull this back up so you can see this. So overall, we're doing through most of the house. I'll zoom in a lot so you can see here. Through most of the house, we're doing 9-foot or 14-foot, 9-foot or 14-foot. So 14-foot you can see for the living room. The living room is gonna be 14-foot ceilings, elevated all the way up. Here's a picture, by the way, boss. So you can see almost almost what the living room will look like in a way. So in a way, what the living room will look like is very similar to that right there. We could go higher, but we're not. But we're gonna go 14 feet. And a lot of the rooms will be either 9 and 10. We're going to do 9 and 10 foot, mostly 9. And the main thing we're going to do, we have a safe. So no basement. We I guess could do a basement, but we're going to do the safe room, because we need a safe room for the like when we have we had a tornado last year, literally like not far from our house. So we could do a basement if we want to. I just don't want all that extra space. It's not shown in this one actually right here, but we will have a 4-car garage. So I'll show the other one with the 4-car garage. We'll show you the other one with the. Here you go. Well, my streaming room. So like above the 4-car garage here, which my bad, did not mean to do that. See, above the 4-car garage, if I can get this back straight, above the 4-car garage here, we'll have my bonus room. So it'll be about, I forgot how many square feet, almost 700. That's right. It's gonna be 770. Well, I'm calling it 777. I'm calling it 777, not 776. So we'll have this massive. That's all I want. And there's a staircase up. That's all I want upstairs or down. We have 13 dogs, so we don't want to be going up and down stairs. We have. We're gonna do this isn't actually gonna be a concrete block. They actually make them custom. This will be this is our tornado room, essentially safe room. That's F5 tornado. If you know, that's the biggest they get. This F5 rated. Plus being in the center house, I mean, they said, a dump truck and then like a gas truck, like one of those gasoline trucks you see in Twister, is going to have to fall on your house for you to have to ever be in danger. Like essentially, which I guess could happen. You never know. Maybe it's going to be carrying one of those gasoline guys, 30 miles or 10 miles from the 5 miles, whatever we are, 5-7 miles from the interstate onto your house. So there you go, PJ Monkey. Love Chip, I need your help. In this picture, I circled the 2 things I need better to help understanding outstanding and shortness interest. What is the best way to understand these 2 things here? Honestly, boss, the short interest percentage, usually typically when you see it higher, there's a higher chance for it to get squeezed on. The lower I've seen them, they're usually typically are not going to get squeezed, and it's a lower. The outstanding, just letting you know that's the shares outstanding overall. It's typically going to be the same size as the float. But outstanding shares, I forgot exactly what that means. I looked it up forever ago. But short interest, the main thing you're looking for with short interest is typically you're going to see outstanding shares is about the same. So there's not going to be much of a difference there. So don't ever worry about that. The short interest is letting you know how much of a squeeze could be on. You see 5, 6, 7%, there could be a pretty damn big squeeze. You see 10, 15% plus, you will see a squeeze of some sort. So I usually like finding one. I mean, I don't really look at that, typically. But you can just go to this, like right here. She's short float percentage interest right here. BHG, look how high that is at 46%. Well, probably be careful shorting this play. You see over the last 3 days, right? So you're going to see the higher that percentage is, the better chance you're going to get squeezed on. The lower, you have a better chance for a short opportunity. That's just all I've noticed. I wasn't big into the definitions back when I first started trading. And PG Monkey, I'm not doing, hey, I got, the guys have been doing, like the guys doing my house, his name is David Reed. He's been building houses in neighborhoods for like 20 years or so. So yeah, I'm in good hands with Allstate. I'm definitely in good hands. I have no idea, but what all the little small ins and out things that they do. But yeah, it's like he's been doing it for a very, very long time, my friend. I very much love it for sure. Well, it just was one of those things that we always thought, we didn't know where we were going to build at. So it was just, we were lucky to get back to Arkansas. And then I kind of fell, into the lap of everything, honestly. It just all kind of happened. It was just a blessing for sure. Because then you, like, if we were going to build anywhere else, I wouldn't know the stop loss for me is going to be entry on DYN, which is 1581. 1581 is my stop loss with the last 250 shares. But yeah, just one of those things where I was like, you just get lucky sometimes. Right place, right time, as my dad always said. I'm just going to take it. I'm just taking it right now. So I'm still in the green. It's probably going to reject and come completely flying back on down. But here, I was wanting to show you this too, so I can show you kind of the... I'm telling you. And you guys have ever had a pinched nerve before? It hurts. This hurts. It's annoying. It just won't go away. That's the main thing. So here's the first neighborhood. Like, this is the first road. So this is the road before our neighborhood, which is all the trees, which is badass. He cut all the trees down here. So he owned this, and he set up these houses. Now, he approves all the... He has to prove everything because he owned the land, but I don't think he... In the end, I don't think he built any of these in the end. I can't remember. Ours is kind of the opposite, one of the almost the opposite of that. We kind of have that feel to it, which is so funny. And I wonder if that one guy actually wrote up that house too as well, or the guy that's doing our house. But that's his house. He owns all that and the land back here. But you can see the houses that are on this. This is his road, and this is his barn slash house slash. There's this massive, massive barn for all his horses. Guest house with a shop. There's his house, which I barely really even show off. But yeah, definitely am. Let's see here. Boom. And this is the road, which I figured maybe I show this off so much. I just figured everyone. I just take it for granted that everyone's seen, kind of the road we're building on. So we're the very last house on the left here, which you can see the road that comes down. There's the road right there. There's his land. So you can see literally right there. There's his barn. That's how big his damn barn is. There's his land all through here, and he of course has sold all this. But our house is going to be, our land is going to be here at the end of the cul-de-sac, which is only one road. Houses on either side, and that's it. And our lot will go from that right in the middle of these trees all the way back to about right here over, and then up to about right there. That's our 6 acres. We got the back 2 lots on the left. And that's looking back down that road. And then here is the road. So kind of going back up it or whatever. This is the houses that were. And he's built some of these. Now David Reed's built that first one. He's built this one that we're kind of doing that colorway. So that's the kind of the colorway we're doing right there with that bluish charcoal top, darker roof with the white bottom and the wood accents throughout, and that one that piece that juts out will be, as you saw, brick. But yeah, very pretty homes. He built that one too as well. Another one that David built, the guy that's building our home, built that one as well. So yeah, anyway, some of these he's built out there. This one he didn't build, but we're basing ours kind of off of. I actually went to the high school with the guy that him and his dad built this. So I went to high school with him, and his dad's been building houses for forever. Yes. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see here. Oh, well, that's huge. Thank you, brother. You got it, Love Chip. You got it, mister. You got it, mister. I just looked at you as at 600 shares short. There you go. There you go, Finster. So that's just one of those things where you have to be careful and pay attention when you're trading those tickers 100%. That's why I wasn't really looking to short Sid U overall for the day. Of course, I don't know if there are even shares available. Immediately when I see a DYN and that type of mover with the bigger float, it's just bound to, let's go with DYN. What was, real quickly, statistics? I think the float's like 40, 50 mil, if I'm not mistaken. 40 mil in the dot. Respond back to Dag. I don't think I'm ignoring him. Let's see. PJS. Ask that they do solid inside doors. Don't want. Oh, for sure. Oh yeah. Oh, PJ Monkey. Oh, for sure. Oh yeah. Like that front door. I'm sure you saw the house that I was just showing off. Oh yeah, baby boy. That front double door that we're doing or whatever. French door, double door, whatever. But yes. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am 100 like this door right here. This front one. Oh my god, yeah, and I like this door. It's a really pretty door. I was like, did they make this door? Is that a real door? Did they make it? I was like, I like that door. But yeah, oh, for sure, man. Oh yeah. Because even Avery, I was like talking last night, and I was like, because the door we have now at this house is that it's got the big glass front where you can, it's got the, whatever, I don't know what that called, that filament in it where you can't see through the glass or whatever, I was like, but I don't even want that, because I mean, some meth head to show up and just want to just bust in, and he can just break the glass, and he can try to unlock the door, and then the dogs are going crazy, like, there's a little more struggle trying. And she just laughed at me, and looked at me like, meth head, huh? So some meth head's gonna just be showing out all way out on the very, and they chose our house, the very back last house. Hey, they didn't make that movie Last House on the Left for nothing, Avery. You're going straight to the safe room when I see old Methy, and then he's got to deal with me at the front door, and that front door is gonna be hard to get through. Oh man, let's see here. Pete, what's up? The games was run, so it's GameStop because the short interest was. Let's see. Yep, I remember that. And AMC, if I'm not mistaken, Pete was the same thing, because last time I remember Alex Vaughn was around. I was like, oh, which one was it? It's been so long since I've seen his name. I had to think of it. But it's like, last time I remember seeing him a lot and texting a lot for stocks, he was alerting the last time that AMC, which was like sometime last year, I want to say AMC was kind of getting pumped again at some sort. Let me just pull it up to see if I could find it in charting when AMC was getting pumped again. I remember maybe it was this time. I forgot when it was. Maybe it was that. Maybe it wasn't 2022. Maybe it was that far. Maybe it was that long ago. And it may have been 2023. Just seemed to be just like zipped right on by. But I remember that was another time he was like, "Hey, Reddit turds are pushing it again." Of course, AMC's had reverse split after reverse split. AMC was never a $300 or $400 stock. They've had some price change, whatever the hell, and reverse splits of some sort, something along those lines. Asiago Cheese here running here, team. So AGAO, little move here for AGAO. Nothing here really when it comes to small cap still. Let me know. Let me know if you see something. Still like meta under 340, 390. Yeah, just because you bounced off that area so nicely, I would. That's kind of a nice little trade right here. 100% Astra. I do like it. Inside meaning bedroom, bathroom, doors. Gotcha. Oh, those two. Oh, for sure, those two. Those two as well. Oh yeah, because I think these doors. No, these are bad. No, these are good. No, these are fine. No, those are good. But yes, no, the ones that are hollow, it wasn't this house. I think we've been in one where you could like punch through the door. Yeah. No, I was like, I think this house we even did those in this one. If I'm not mistaken. But no, and that next house even better than that. Oh yeah, I can't wait. Cannot wait for sure, my friend. Yeah, I'll save money here and there, and that's where we're gonna save money because we were thinking about maybe doing this not limestone, but like maybe a brick front, because you go back to this road and you go back to this house right there, something like that. But then there's already two of those on the left. This is the street we're building on. So then there's already two of these with houses still yet to be built with that look. Now this is a brick, it's brick, which we were gonna maybe do, but my wife in the end, we kind of back and forth, and I mean, I was like, well, what do you want to do? It's up to you. We can go with brick if you want to go with that white look, but then like I know a lot of people have said, it gets dirty pretty quickly and hard and cleaning it, and so anyway. But yes, my friend. I love all that insight though from you guys, 100%. DYN looks like it honestly could go down some more, team, under 1540 in my opinion. Under 1540, there's nothing holding it up down to $15, close to that. Because I think Pete SS, if I'm not mistaken, Pete even forever ago was like, man, which I know Pete and I appreciate it. I think it was Pete, if I'm not mistaken, and said, hey, hit me up. Hit me up for some. I'll draft it for you for some one-on-ones or something. And I appreciate all you guys reaching out to me and all the love, even the feedback. Like I said, let me know if there's something ugly or like, dude, don't do that there. Or can you please check Sophie Vintage Kitten? Where have you been? You've just been out in your vintageness, your vintage village is what I was trying to say. Your vintage village. I mean, you've been in chat, it seems like forever. At least I haven't seen you. Well, Nexie here, new high of day. Nexie squeezing, new high of day. Here you go. There you go. New high of day from Nexie. Right into 10 for Nexie. Nexie Lexi here, team. So Nexie, I'll go to Sophie real quickly down low. Oh, look at DYN. DYN team looking like this could go down some more as well. Oh, DYN, don't do it to me now. But Nexie here, team. We do have to go to Nexie. I'll go back to Sophie. Hold on, Vintage Kitten. Over 10. Over 10 here, team. We're flying to 1050 now. Oh, geez, we're rolling. I'd say your next true resistance, in my opinion, right around the 10. Oh, 11. 1125 mark. 1125 mark. Somewhere right around there. Nexie. So Nexie there. Nice little move there. Sleeping vintage kid. Nice, like it. Just sleeping away. Just sleeping away. Sophie here. Come to Sophie and tell me what your thoughts. Chart. Okay, so we'll go. Do you want Vintage Kitten? Do you want today? Or do you want today and the year? Or do you want just the year? What do you want? You want everything? The whole kit and caboodle? Or do you just want today's breakdown of what you see today? Year. Got it. Boom shakalaka. All right. So you are falling back tremendously. I do notice this. You have support back from beginning of December through the mid part of December at 825 down to about 810. Under 810, then you've got room down to 785. You've got some moving averages to go through at that point as well. Now, under 785 and 765, which is a get-out level on trade ideas, I agree with them. That's going to be cracking the 200-day moving average. You could free-for-all. Now, free-for-all is not much for Sophie, but down to 735 and then 715, possibly finding your way down to 7. That's probably the most I would imagine in this pullback. Somewhere around 7 to 685 would be a great bounce play, falling from 10 so drastically. I don't know if you could get that low, but that's where I looked for a bounce play. Got it. Sid U, what do we got here? Another crack, last one. There you go. You got a vintage kitten. HLP, here's the other low float play now spiking up. So the other low float play from earlier this morning is now trying to find its way up the leaderboard here, team. So HLP trying to fight with Nexi for who's going to gather the mob. Who's going to get the mob here, team. Watch for DYN. If DYN cracks 15, I will go short again because there's really nothing holding up DYN on under 15, down to about 14.35, 14.40, just to get another lunch trade in here. We'll see if we get anything into the top of the hour, and then I'm going to get into today's lesson, which I know a trader kind of reached out about this, and I know the traders may need help with that, which is getting over the fear. You know, how to overcome those losses, the small little setbacks that you can maybe continue to have. What's funny is how cute this looks now, and I thought I did so good. Looking back to this team, I thought I did so good. I mean, that's a good starting point, I guess, for any architects and drafters and whatever out there, right? That's pretty good. I mean, look at that. That's pretty darn good. Look at that. That's pretty much what we ended up going with. I didn't mean to put BR there. That was supposed to be a bathroom, but for the Jack and Jill. But it was funny then we start doing this, and he's like, "So you didn't do any closets for the side bedrooms?" I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, add those in there for me, Jerry. Kinda messed up a little bit, if you know what I'm saying. Sorry, that page was still pulled up, and I saw that. I was like, oh, that looks so cute. I tried so hard. Thomas, you think SPY goes green at 2 p.m. then fades off? Let's go to SPY. Oh, because of what, for the minutes thing at 2 p.m.? Yeah, I think that could honestly happen. Yeah, especially for where we're at for the day. Watch for that pop back through 470 here. Pop through 470 overall into the next hour, in my opinion. You know, you can get the move up to 471. I just don't know where we're going to be at when that pop. Like, if it happened right now and it was, like, literally about to happen in 4 minutes, oh, yeah, I would say, man, watch for a squeeze up to, like, 471. A hair above it to 471.25 maybe, somewhere in there. And then the reversal back down and kind of bleed back for the rest of the day. And I said we'd be choppy and probably not a lot of range for the day. And I think I mentioned that in my morning voice alerts overall too as well. And we got that in the end with SPY. And that's exactly what we got. Let's see here. Pete, your plant scan is very helpful because it shows your desired layout and ideas, and then the designer will put it exactly. Yep. I've received much worse than that. Your sketch was very helpful. Oh, good. Yes, appreciate it. Yeah, Barry. I love old Barry. Old Bear Dog, as I've been calling him. Definitely, yeah. That's why I was figuring. I mean, I'm sure there's some people, and that's what he was saying. Like, no, because he said he would, then, you know, once he gets the first one done, he'll send it back, and sometimes it's like people take forever, you know, going through what they want and change, blah, blah, blah. He's like, some people are so annoying and so tic-tacky, and some people have no idea, and so it just is such a long, painstaking process. I was like, I told you, let me tell you, way different with me. I'm gonna be right to it. But yeah, I was hoping, I was like, it was pretty, I thought I did pretty decent. Thanks, Pete, though. I was like, I thought I did pretty decent to get him going. Oh, that's right, Thomas, ASIP, I forgot about that one from earlier. AISP, that's right, ASP. Went up to about 3, right to what I said earlier. It had room 2, which was a 13 EMA, which is kind of weird. Had room 2, got right to 3 and failed. Because again, it hadn't been running for 13 days, so it's kind of weird that it has a 13 EMA. Whatever. Back over 250 in the VWAP. That's to me where it could get a pop up to 265, 270, baby boy. You know, then you're starting to reach again for where does that double top come in. I just don't think we get over that 13 EMA in 3 today. Keep it on a high watch for continuation in U-shape on the daily, though. We've seen, only a couple. Excuse me, this little weird hiccup, like whatever the heck they are. Anyway, you know, for some more U-shape on the daily, we get back through 4, and then we get through 425. You know, this could really take off and be one of those stocks. We've seen a couple of these that then get back over the open of their IPO, and you do that, and this thing could really take off. You know, back under 2, then it probably just fizzles and Oh well. Oh well, damn it. We were close. Flag building up right now on Nexi, the Lexi, the Flexi. The small little micro flag building up right now. You got it, Thomas. And back to that Pete, and of course even you earlier, PJ and anyone else. I just didn't know what to expect. I'm getting a lesson 2 team here in the next few minutes. We don't see any big movement. The outside to be, and that's what I was really looking forward to, was what he was calling the elevations page or whatever. I didn't know what he meant. That's what I was wanting. What is the outside going to look like? And I was like, oh, I had no idea. And what's funny, and I can show you guys once more, and you probably won't get it right away, but my wife got it right off the bat, because of course how much we watch it during the holiday season. And I'm like, and I'll kind of give you guys the hint. And I'm like, with that massive, roof, which I love, I don't want to put any front windows, those faux windows that are in your attic. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't want any in my bonus room. I want my bonus room to be nice and dark throughout, unless that far window, where there'll be trees kind of over there, you won't even be able to really see. It'll be darker, which I want in my game room. It's another thing. It's a game room. I don't want a dusty light coming in. But when you see that big roof, what house does that kind of remind you of that maybe you've seen during the holiday season? I'm going to pull it up for you. Kind of reminiscent of this guy right here. Old Griswold house. That nice big... I was like, man, it kind of reminds almost a little bit of the Griswold house. Just a little bit. Just a little... I mean, obviously, much bigger, grander scale. Just different look to it. But I was like, man, it looks a lot like it. I'm already... I'm going to be doing it up. And now I've really got to do it up. Oh, that one too. Oh, Renard. That one too, Renard. That's another one that my wife brought. That was another Home Alone. She was like, Home Alone. That was another one she brought up too. It looks kind of like the Home Alone house too. I was like, it does. It kind of gives you that older. Yeah, I was like, it looks kind of cool. No, let's see here. Not my house. That's not my house. But it does kind of look like the Home Alone house too as well. Let's see. Just got back to my office. Crushed LT swinging. There you go, man. Yeah, Myron. Good job, boss. Myron, I know you wanted that DY in earlier. Or got in with me, I should say. I don't know, maybe multiple times. So I kept kind of alerting to you guys. Okay, we got room to this. Okay, man, under 15. Okay, man. Okay, we got room down to the 12s. So I was trying to walk that down for you. And then I think that was another short swing, if I'm not mistaken, from yesterday. I said under yesterday, and look at that. Look at that. How perfect is this team? Because you're underneath all the support, under that support, under that support, under that support. And if you got under that support, and that was the last little line bit of hope to hold you up, which it did go straight down to it like a magnet, like a magnet team. Look what happens when you crack that. Right on down she blows. Nice, baby. Nice, baby. Next, new high of day. Again, next. Ooh, up and then. Oh, fake out, breakout. Smack-o-roni. Oh, right back down to 8. Ouchie, mouchies. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, mano, with the Dikembe Mutombo. That got smacked right there. Just got smacked around like Charlie Brown's Christmas. Those are always great plays for quick little bounces. If you could have caught that right at 8, I imagine this pushes back up to 875 real quickly. Good golly, that just got smacked really hard. New high of day. That's why I don't go. That's why it's so hard for me to go long, team, at a lot of junctures with these plays. I know you can get them at times, but man, I'm just telling you that just seeing you just don't see that to the bottom side. How often you're like, fake out short, where the stock goes from like, all of a sudden just say it's sitting here at 6, or maybe literally and figuratively shitting at 6, and just 4 and back up to 6. You just never see that. Very, 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 very rarely. You see this a lot. You see a $2 reversal from, that's a $3 reversal, let's just be honest. 1097 is the high, 780 is the low. That is $3, team. That would be like going from 6 all the way down to 3, and then, whoa. Had my finger on the trigger, just waiting for confirmation, but I had a weird gut feeling. That's, Finster. That was nasty. It was. And I feel you. I feel you. All right, let's get into this team. I want to get into getting over the fear. So getting over the fear, there's really no slides for me. I'll just kind of be talking to you guys and looking you deeply and very seriously into the eyes of every one of you, even though I can't really see you. Or maybe can I? So any of you traders that have, honestly, this goes out, and I will say this, like I said, because I kind of have a format here. This is more for those that haven't gone live with real money, most likely, or even if they have, and they're still struggling. And so it's those traders that are still struggling early on for the most part. For the first year, maybe it's 2, could be even 3. Where you can't ever get consistent. You're taking these losses. Maybe you get consistent for a while, and it could be even 2 or 3 months, but then boom, back again. Here you go with the inconsistencies, the self-doubt. You're just stressed. You can't trade clearly. It's that, congested mindset. So this is definitely for any of you guys out there for the most part that may haven't fully got to that fully successful stage yet. So let's see. Some of us may not have this so-called fear, as few and far between, but for the most part, let me tell you right now, I was there. I had it myself. Like what I'm going to get into, like pulling the trigger. Whether it's losses or not. I didn't have a lot of losses early on. Mine were just not knowing what to do. And so when I didn't know what to do, because again, if I didn't do it, and again, you miss 100% or 1,000%, whatever you want to say of the shots you don't take. Well, if I'm not taking any shots early on because I'm too scared to pull the trigger, well, where does that leave me at? That leaves me with no trade. So if I'm not trading, how am I going to be able to even learn? If I want to ride a bike, how the hell am I going to ride a bike if I don't actually get on the bike? If I want to learn how to fly, how am I going to learn how to fly if I don't start taking the simulator lessons, this, that, and the other, right? Or whatever. You got to do it. And so I was there, and that was my big thing at first, was just not pulling the trigger because I was too scared. And of course, the fear of the unknown, which is that's why you fear things, because you don't know what to do. You don't know what the right trade is, what the right support, resistance, where to go long, where to go short, where to scale out, where to go ahead and just stop out, etc. And so some of you here like myself find it very hard to pull the trigger, doing the hesitation game where you hesitate to pull the trigger, and you do so by a little bit too late. The balance or the breakout has already happened, started without you. Thus, we get a little nexing. You get the fake out breakout. Thus, your profits are nothing, even maybe you lose some. Same with the stop loss. Say the stock falls, back down to you're playing stop loss, but yet you don't sell, bag holding, watching the stock fall further. Maybe even go ahead and, besides bag holding, get in, okay, it's going to bounce here, okay, it's going to bounce here, or it's going against you. And I'm going to scale in more up top. It's got to fill here, it's got to fill now, which leads to even bigger loss in a massive account. Detriment over and over and over, where you keep doing this in your brain. Like anything in life, you're going to continue to do it. And so you've got to get yourself out of that way. Another thing a lot of traders do, besides the self-doubt, overall kicks in, and you're not trusting yourself. LAES has popped up last week, team slowly running. The unknown, because you don't know really, like I said, is you just start pulling the trigger and use what's it called? The revenge trades, or the I don't know what I'm doing trades, kind of like where you get out of it and it's the end of the day and you want to go track and journal your trade. Probably another thing a lot of you traders aren't doing. And maybe if you are, it's because next thing you know, blah, 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 and you took 7 trades, and now you're 15 trades in, maybe who knows what for the day now, and you're down $1K or $500, and you're like, what did I just even trade? What was this setup? It's like an exorcist, like where like the demons in you, and you have no idea what's going on, and all of a sudden you get out of it, and I get exorcised by, the stock market kicking your ass, essentially, and you're like, whoa, the hell just happened? The hell did I just do? What was I even trading? So you're getting into nowhere's fear just over and over and over. Now, how to get over all that? Well, whether you're a newbie, been around for months, or like I said, even more than a year, and still have the fear, let's get into it. First, you got to educate yourself. Let's make sure we know what we're doing. I myself started with learning 2 things at once: stock trading vocabulary and watching videos. So head to Investopedia. I know there's a few other websites out there that break down resistance and support, VWAP, trend lines, moving averages, charting patterns. So you're not in chat going, what's SUP mean? What's BO mean? What breakout? You're not. That's already putting you behind the 8 ball. When you're having to go out and then ask what BO means in chat, you don't means breakout. Let's get to know these acronyms in a hurry. Let's get the vocabulary down. So you're not, that's because it's putting you more behind 8. That's putting you more 8 balls in front of you, essentially, when you're having to figure that out. Let alone, so and then once you know that, it's going to give you a faster, clear mindset of when I say, hey, for instance, DYN, watch for a $15 shelf crack. For NL, for maybe just say hypothetical, for NLOD, and you're like, what's NLOD mean? You should know it means new low of day. or, you know, TL crack means trend line crack, right? And so you should know all those little small little nuances throughout. And then again, what a VWAP is, what a trend line is, what you're looking for in those. Understanding charting though in the end, because now you're watching me deck or watching videos every day of understanding what we see as trends, what we see as support and resistance, where we typically see for reversals up or down. You know, those are the main things you've got to start honing in on and trying to pay attention to day in, day out. You know, it's not, well, I'll just kind of wing this shit today. Oh, well, you know, no, it needs to be full bore. You're right now in the Marines. You know, we're taking your ass out for a ride, and you are going to take every bit of it in. This is going to be hard as hell. And if you're going to make it, it's going to be a struggle. But boy, you better put every ounce of effort in, because you're not going to get what you want if you don't. And so, since you're here, take advantage of the video library, right? I've got videos over there. I give you my YouTube every day. I'm not telling you to go over there and watch it for any other reason but to get better. There's not many people out there that really break down what I broke down. You know, halt strategy, trend line cracks, the shelves, the resistance, support, and all these little small things where traders try to over talk and go through over your head, you know, and make it, I guess, make themselves sound cool, or that they're some macho chacho, you know, big shot because they trade stocks successfully. I'm breaking things down as simple as I can. Deck does as well. You know, so take advantage of the video library. Take advantage of my YouTube. You know, it's free. You know, so go ahead and watch. Not only, like I said, that, study up what you know. So you know what a VWAP, what a trend, all these, you know, the vocab, and you know overall that you need to work on your charting 100% as a trader. Next thing, I know most of you have learned it all, and they think, oh, like, duh, it's a dub type of thing. Okay, like when Deck does this, he doesn't do it anymore, but when Deck would do, okay, team, what type of pattern do we see here? Remember, he used to do that if you've been around chat long enough. He'd be like, okay, team, he still probably does it here. Every once in a while, like, okay, we see a bull flag here, you know, but he's trying to just test you a little bit. But that's essentially so we know what you're looking for all the time, and where that comes in at is charting and terminology. So you're in chat every day, going over terminology, you know what a BF stands for, you know, blah, 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 what all those acronyms stand for, you know what they are and what they normally typically do and how to put your lines in and trade them. That's what you need to get down 101 right at the beginning. I don't care if you think you do know it all and it's a dud type thing, do it anyway. I did it for 3 years, team, into 2021. Well, really 3+ into 2021. You know, so every day you need to be going over that stuff. The other big thing that we're going to get into, maybe a duh thing, is paper trading. Team, get your reps in. Again, there's such thing as practices. They're not. I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, even Allen Iverson, that was like, practice? We talking practice? And I'm like, yeah, Allen Iverson, that's probably why you never won the ship, bruh, because you didn't worry about practice too much. Now, you got there. Imagine if you actually worried about practice a little bit more. Practice makes perfect, or as near perfect as you can get. Not just getting your real trades in and calling it a day. Get as much reps as you can in, but not firing away like an AK47. What do I say? Get 3 to 5 trades in a day. Well, maybe if you're on a smaller account, you're really honed in on maybe 1 or 2 solid trades, and you really want to make sure you not only get those, but maybe kind of sort of maximize the profit. You have no money left. You're a cash or even a margin, especially if a margin account under the PDT. I was a margin account under PDT. I could only get 3 trades in a 5-day rolling period. You better believe I went and paper traded until my fingers bled. No lie. Do it until it literally, you're not hesitating, you're pulling the trigger, the set plan, it's working out successfully for months on end. So you're going DYN, looking for a trend line crack. Goal is targets here, here's my stop loss. And you, until you can just get in and you're just doing those plays like you're not even hesitating, that's what you need to be waiting for and doing. So when you go to paper trading, because you, and this is the next part, which I know is a duh thing, is tracking and journaling, even when you're paper trading. That's what I did when I first started. I would track not only my real trades, but paper trades. And had the 2 different ones, so I knew what was real and what was, but then in the end, they bled together. So, because I was just a bounce trader in the end, right? And so I was like, okay, well, here's what I'm doing every day. I know one side's this and one side's that, but it just helped me, you know, overall to where I was, you know, 70-75% bounce trader, whether it was real or fake. Now, of course, fake at first was a little easier, a little bit more timid, but that's why I kept doing both. More practice, more practice, more practice. I got better and a lot less scared to get on that bike without training wheels. There I could go trade a lot more, again, where I wasn't hesitating, pulling the trigger to that set plan, and it was working out successfully. That will help limit that fear. 100%. So go back and forth between doing those. If you want to go real team, sorry, my back, and I'm telling you, I need to go get the massage and adjusted team. Anyway, I'm sorry, like right now, just like, oh my God, the pain. Like this pinched nerve. You know, I'm like the old guy that just hasn't done anything about it yet. Like, oh, I'll get the massager out and I'll take a hot bath and get that. Anyway, like I just need to go get some real professional help. Right? Like what we're talking about here. But I'm telling you right now, paper trading, going back and forth between paper trading and your real trades, trying to limit the 2, 3 trades, 4 trades a day at most, and you're going and tracking and journaling them. When again, what the tracking and journaling is very easy. Got in SPY, I'm just going for SPY, or what could be small cap, could be whatever. We got in SPY here, my entry time, entry price, your shares or contracts you got in, and your exit, same thing. What your plan setup was, what was the setup, trend line crack, shelf crack, high of day breakout, low of day bounce, whatever, and then just a small little writing of what your said plan was. Of went for a trend line, and of course re-emphasize, went for trend line crack, entry was this, so I had a target of this, stop loss was that. Boom. So that we can go back through and go, what was this? What was my stop loss? What was my target? Why was this my stop loss? Why was this my target? Why did I think it could run to there? Why did I think this was the good trade? Why? And then you're breaking down charting after that. You're going over your trades. Not only you took, but other trades. You're breaking down the whole entire chart at that point. Go, why didn't I trade here? Like right now, like say if I missed DYN at $15, even I'll call it out, but say I missed it. I'm like, oh, boom, you know, at least I called that out. You know, at least you're calling out plays as they happen. But where's that come from? Well, I'm going back over chart and say I traded DYN to start the day back here early on, and now I'm seeing this trend line crack, and I didn't trade late, maybe at lunch, and I can go back through and go, where else would I have traded? I'm like, well, I don't really see any longs. You know, maybe I went back to past chart history here and saw, well, I probably should have went long at $12.50, $13. If I didn't see anything there, then I'm like, well, there's nothing long I see really until we get back over, like I was saying Paula earlier, maybe over 18 and then explosion 220, but that was for the short up top, which I was saying to go for that. Point me, and I then see the trend line. After breaking down that chart, see the trend line to what? Trend line to VWAP crack, trend line to VWAP crack, which I've come to show you guys is about as money as it gets. We were instantaneously up on this team, and this went right down to the 1530s for essentially 1540. You got a 50-cent crack from the trend line to VWAP crack. That's perfect. And so that's where I go, man, I could have traded there. There's where a good short was. And then I'd go, okay, well, I'll go back to certain, charting over here and go, oh, well, when it cracks 15, let's see if that wasn't another good short, right? I'd find those areas. That's what I'm doing. So not only looking at what I traded earlier, but then I'm going to break down the rest of DYN and go, why didn't I look here? Why didn't I trade there? Man, look at that setup there. So that way when that setup does form in front of my eyes, maybe the next day, maybe it's a week from now, maybe it's 2 weeks from now, I'll be more and more prepared for it. Because the more and more you track and journal like you're doing here, not only your trades, but the rest of the chart that day, and fall in love with it. Go, you know what? Okay, I want to watch SIDU now. Where would I traded SIDU? It's too volatile for me, but let's see if I can break it down. Okay, oh, that's right. Nexi ran today. Let's see if I can't break it down, right? And you just go break down the chart. You know, if you trade SPY every day, which I'd say try not to do that. I would say maybe watch for, which we got that squeeze, pretty predictable squeeze right there, right? How did I know it was going to squeeze over 470? Well, whole round number, once was support, then became resistance, probably over it, I bet we squeeze up. And so if maybe you do trade SPY every day, we'll go over to AMD, Apple, and Meta and break down those charts. Or break down Tesla if you want to break down Tesla and NVDA as well. Break down as much charting as you can. The more you break down, the more your mind's going to be prepared for the next day. Those are all must. Those are all must right there, team. And what also is must, the next two things, is finding your niche, however you want to say it, and forming your plan. Because without it, you're a lost trader. And so, which leads to, sticking to your plan overall. So it takes time for most traders to figure out what they're good at, whether it's swing trade, buying breakouts, dip buys, flag pattern shorting, etc. So that's why I advise paper trading at first and going a little bit less with that real account. And even, yes, that's what some of those traders that I know I'm probably speaking to that have been struggling even with the real account. Maybe take 1 or 2 trades a week with that real account. Hone in on those really, really good setups you want to trade, or maybe just one a day. One a day's fine, but move over to paper trading. Break that pride you have overall, and know that you can go get some extra reps in it. Called practice, right? Michael Jordan kind of did that, That's why I advise paper trading or doing something along the lines of getting those extra reps in so you figure out what you're good at. Then once you do figure out what you're good at, of course, because you're tracking and journaling your trades, maybe you're a fast learner. Maybe you're not such a fast learner, but either way, could take 3, 4, 5, 6 months, could take 7, 8, 9, 10 months. But once you do, you're going to start forming a plan of action, and taking those trades is much better than getting all frustrated. And after, and then you get frustrated, just wait for a play, even if you took a loss. Because then you're more formulated after a loss to wait for a good setup versus revenge trading. Because maybe your setup that you thought that plane doesn't work out. It could happen. Well, who cares? That's going to happen from time to time. I'm not a 100% trader. No one is. So you've got to, again, I was on the tee box. Put it right out in the woods. How did I do that? I don't know. I should not have done that. Well, whatever. Now I'm, 20 yards deep, trees all around. Let's see if I can't get this out. What can I do moving forward? Last shot's gone. And so essentially overall, like I was saying early on, I was a bounce trader deck, of course, me and the shorting now. But essentially what am I doing? I'm forming a plan that you can see us alert in chat. Like here's my buy area, short area, what my target is, what my stop loss is. Usually never have to worry about the stop loss too much. But once you see these areas working over and over and over, not only in your trades and you're going over your tracking and journaling, your paper trades, you're going over charts the rest of the day and going, well, hell, how'd I miss that trend line crack? Man, there's where I should have traded. Man, the more you're seeing those setups work out and you're then to start attacking them with no hesitation, buying or selling, remember to stick to that stop loss is huge. That's essentially the key. And that's how you get to that repetition, though. It's not going out there and going willy-nilly. You've got to find that plan. You've got to find and then stick to that plan. And that takes time and reps. And solid reps. Not, there's another one. That's shit. No. We want to get into paper trading and take it as real as possible. When we take those 1 or 2 trades a day, we want the best setups. And that comes from tracking and journaling, going over trades every day, and then the rest of the chart, because then that shows you what the best setups are. Again, look at the trend line of VWAP crack for DYN. Nothing but straight down. It did pop up a little bit, stopped me out fine. I had a feeling, and I said this, watch it pop up just a little bit, and then come right back on down after I get out of it. And sure enough, it did. What's that come from? Me watching that happen over and over and over. So again, if I want to fix that, maybe let's up my stop loss just a little bit. But it's hard for me to teach and preach that because I'd already scaled out 3/4. So you see I'm sticking to my plan. So overall, again, when you got your niche down, the plan is formed. You're sticking to it over and over and over now all of a sudden. You're not even hesitating. And it's working out. It's now time to really focus and hone in on going, even more so on your trading. Real money for sure. But then even when the paper trading, now you see this has worked out. Now you've formulated a plan. That's race 1 in my opinion. Race 2 is now we've got to stick to that for 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 months. So at first just trading with real money mentally, I know, and then back to this with some that are even maybe doing it can psych out a lot of traders. But again, that's why I'm saying go smaller. I always talk about this: go smaller shares, 100 shares, 200 shares, 300 shares. You don't need to go more than 3, 4, 5 contracts, 2, 3, 4, 500 shares. That should be the max. That way your stop loss is nice. It's in a nice good area, even if it does get hit or you don't maybe stick to it fully right away, or it just plummets right through it somehow. It isn't that big of a loss. And you can then still work on those little and refine them. Like I said, I can't tell how many traders this has helped get them over the figure as just getting those trades under the belt. With time, the confidence grows. And it just starts clicking the more you do it. I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that enough, I should say. And that, I can't give you some alakazam, alakazum, I fix your trading problems, now go do you or something. That just isn't how it works. How it works is you've got to put those reps in and really refine those reps and take, like I said, the best setups overall. Confidence builds with trades, team. Confidence builds with trades. The more you're trading with real money, with smaller shares, sticking to the plan that you formed with a certain niche was working out very well while you were paper trading and going live with your real money because you educated yourself should help limit and put away that fear. Hopefully that helps, team. Help me out. All right. All the way till you hit 50. PJ Monkey, yes, I know. Just getting 40, man. Just getting to 40, and I'm like, dang it. I've been good, though, for the most part. Ever had a disc, could not complain one bit. It's just this pinched nerve on this side. Came out of nowhere. I'm sure you guys, as you get older, I guess that happens. Hey, I'm just going to stay in shape, stretch, keep working out, eat good. Get to the new house, do some laps in the little pool. We're going to have a big pool. We're going to do a pool at the next house, too. I'll be doing some laps. Avery loves to swim. She'll be doing some laps. Last question, Vintage Kittens, today. What would be a good entry for PLTR for the year? Well, it'd be grand that the year just started, huh? Vintage Kitten. The best entry for long is at 685, down here. You might get it throughout the year. At some point, you may get down there. Thank you, Alejandra. Thank you. I love getting you when you guys. I'm like, someone just reach out. I've done all the stretches I could do, and all they do is just hurt and pull more. I'm like, I do light ones. I got the little massage gun. I've done everything. Simple stuff. I need someone to come. Hayacha kanana, krick krick ka. The PLTR Vintage Kitten. Honestly, this is the best area for me. Just under the 2-day moving average, down to around the 1370 mark. You see this shelf right here? Right there, vintage kitten. You can get your kibbles and bits right there, baby girl or boy. Just go with girl, vintage kitten. I would imagine it's a girl, but hey, maybe you like kittens and you're a guy. I got cats too. I like cats. Let's see here. I have a journal layout. If anyone is interested, there you go. My plan this year is the journal of the trades. Today was day 1. Love it, love it, love it. Talk on the town. My ship's not sinking. Damn song gonna suck in my head now. Let's hear. Start making sure I didn't catch it. I didn't miss anyone else. I don't think I did. Mal, I literally called the bounce, but I didn't pull the trigger because work kept me bothering me. Can we say annoyed? Mal, you're good. Go love on your damn dog. J-Web, do you sit on a wall at AK? Nope. Oh no, I don't. Hell no. Hell no, J. Bro, look at these shorts. Look at these shorts. You gonna sit on a wall with these things on? I'll break it down though for you guys. Hey, you want to see me get all crazy over here and show you guys what I do on my OnlyFans page? I never have back issues, team. This is like the first time. Avery's like, wait, it's the way you sleep. I'm like, is it just now happening? Because I've been sleeping the same way for the last 40 years. And I looked at it. I mean, I guess it's just one of those things that just happened. I mean, like my herniated disc literally happened out of nowhere. It was like, could have happened. I was a couple car wrecks, blah, 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 blah. Of course, from football from ever ago. And then finally that disc just slips right on out. Just slips right on out. But no, I've never sat on a wallet though. I never. My wallet. I hardly ever have my wallet. I used to be one that always forget my wallet. My wife would be like, "You forgot it again." I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I put it over there, and when I leave, it's not right there." And so that's why at the next house, like the entryway, we're gonna have like one of those nice 5-foot wide entryways that go from our garage into the there's 2 hallways. It'll be the hallway out of the living room, down the main, the other hall, I say main, but the one hallway that leads to the utility room, of course, leads to the man heaven or woman's heaven. You like working out, video games, and streaming, DJing. But the 5-foot hallway that leads out to the garage, we're going to have something built in there so I don't forget it. Because I forget to wear my ring a lot. My ring is in a cool little dish that we got for when we were, like when we were married, someone gives you a cool little ring dish or whatever that's got our names and the wedding date and whatever. So I never have, you probably always notice I never hardly have it on. I'm like, it's always in the bathroom. Because that's where the ring dish is at in this house. Next house. I'm terrible. I'm trying to get in the mood of wearing jewelry all the time. I have a little claustrophobia, probably a little bit, yeah. But I've never liked things that have been on me for long periods of time. And ring being, of course, being, what it's made out of, it kind of is like, feels like it's trapping my finger. So anyway, that's the one thing we're going to do is, there's the wallet, we're going to set something there by the door when we head out, like a cool little, of course, where you can sit down, put your, blah, blah, blah. We're going to have like a little, something built into the wall where you can put your keys, put my wallet, so my wallet's just always right there, so when I head out, it's right there with my keys. I won't miss it, In the next house, we're going to put the ring dish, we're going to move it out of the bathroom now, it's just we don't have enough room, but in the next house, we're going to move it out of the bathroom and put it on the dresser, which way we have everything set up, which will be like right when I wake up in the morning, it'll be right there to put on. So anyway, there's that, in case you guys want to know about me. Let's see here. What was that? What was that you said about the other one? Thanks. Vintage Kitten, I don't remember. Vintage Kitten, what are you talking about? Which one? Which one are you talking about, Vintage Kitten? I am an old cat. Cousin Greg, check out Dr. Chiropractor to see the Y-strap. It looks awesome. The Y-strap. I'm going to Google the Y-strap right now. Or search Brave for it. The Y-strap. Ooh, that looks cool. Yeah, because I wouldn't link a tool. Oh, nice. Nice. The Y-strap, huh? Let's see this in action. Well, I don't want to see how they're made. I just want to see it on somebody. It took forever. There we go. Finally. Oh wow! I just straight pull that. Hey, I was on those things they had back in the day, like the little machine you can go on and they pull you apart. Oh man, it felt so good back in the day. I'm really very, like I said, I'm lucky. That's why I say active, and I stretch a lot, team. So that helps out a lot. Vintage, you got it. Thanks again. Entry for the first one. Got you. You got it. Good job. You got it. Mala, I even sent you the picture of me calling. Damn, working. You got it. YouTube, Dr. Joseph. Dr. Joseph. Hey, he's just all about that. Oh, man. Ouchie, wouchies. I need one of those right there. That's what I'm talking about. How do you feel there, lady? Did I break your neck enough? Yeah, definitely that's one thing I'm going to get into, especially as I get older. It's just going to have to be that way. I'm going to definitely go see, you know, one of these kind of guys. God, I loved it back in the day when he'd just give me those slammy jammies and just pop you. Love it. Is Deck lost in what year he's in? Last week he was like, remember he was saying, let's end off 2024 right. Remember on Friday, Deck was saying, let's end off 2024 right. Now he's talking about my motto of 2023. Deck, we're in 2024. Yeah, he's like, I can't pick which year I want yet. All right, see anything else you guys want to go over today? We got the lesson in. Hopefully that helped you guys out just a little bit. Anyone else that needed that? All for you. That's all for you. Any stocks you want to go over? Any questions? Anything, team, whatsoever? Anything at all? I'm going to call it probably a tad bit early today. I want to go make sure Avery's doing okay. She was hopefully going to take a nap. I was going to see if she, needs any more Gatorade and get her some soup. Do you need me to, put a cold cloth on your poor little warm head? But yes, let me know if any of you guys need any questions. I'm going to lock it up here in just a minute for the day. Vintage Kitten. And tomorrow we'll be live. So tomorrow, team, 100%. I promise you tomorrow morning you will have me live. Tomorrow morning we'll be live. Just like today morning, voice for lunch, we're out. I'll still 100% will get those out tomorrow morning. But also I will be trading live with you guys. Hopefully you caught my Tesla alert at the opening bell. Tesla was money. It was a good little short at the opening bell right on down. And then DYN, I alerted this in chat, both lobbies across the board. I know Myron, a couple others caught this as well. I remember them getting messages from them saying they caught this short on the way down. And of course, thanks for other traders in chat bringing DYN up for me to see it and catch it. Cousin Greg, no, she just is worn out from work, and hopefully she doesn't, because she hasn't been in stores, and some of her stores actually have caught COVID. She hasn't actually been in stores here recently. She just worn down, I think, for the most part. But yeah, she just wasn't feeling good. Hopefully not, though. We'll see. That's why I was like, if you feel like this any worse tomorrow, you're going to the doctor. We're just homing it today. The next thing you know, I get super sick, and you guys are like, no. I'm good though. I'm good, team. Ain't happening. Geek Bomb got it. Good. PSS, love it. Good. No, yeah. Like I said, here for anything, team. Someone reached out to me in chat about doing that. Well, not doing that. They just reached out in chat and said, hey, anything you could help with this? And I was like, man, that's a perfect lesson. I did that lesson all the way back in, and here it is, just so you guys know. I did that lesson back in 2021 or 2020. No, I first did it in 2020. But I wasn't recording my lessons. That's what it was. So it's over my video library, Getting Over the Fear. It's 11 minutes. It's 11 minutes long, so I'll put this link out in chat for you guys so you can go over and watch Getting Over Zephyr. Boop, 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 boop. There you go. Boom. So you can go watch that. Yep. Appreciate it, Cousin Greg. I appreciate that for sure. And I like how you put the real in there. Like, not just soon, but real soon. Like, get that done. Like, let's just stat with that. I need that in about 2 hours. She's good. Me too, for sure. That's why I did it just for her before she was, because she's leaving for Dallas and supposed to be leaving tomorrow for Dallas. And so that's why I took the 2 afternoons off yesterday afternoon and this afternoon from doing my one-on-ones just to hang out with her and spend a little time before she headed to Dallas, and now she feels this way today. So yeah, she's like, okay, I didn't want this to happen now. You know, I needed to feel better, or not. I need to feel better. I needed to not feel bad all of a sudden, like the day before I want to leave. So yeah, could just one of those things where work has been stressing her out. Honestly, it's what sucks. I can't wait for her to be done. And I feel like it's all me now, which I love. So that's why 2024. It's kind of like my goal for 2024. The two big goals. Well, I guess 2024. Let's just keep it one goal. House built, everything move, all that, boom, everything happens great. We're good to go in the new house. It gets built without a hitch. 2025 will be retire Avery. Next year, my goal after the boom, we're moved in, we're good to go. 2025, I want Avery to literally be done with, well, I hate it because she's been with him for so long. They're such a good company, and they have been really good to her. But not done maybe with Hollywood Feed, but definitely done being a regional, and she can be like, hey, and find like pretty much an at-home job with him where she can go into stores here and there, maybe if need be or something, but not to work at all either or fill in. She's like, I will be done with the whole, hey, I'm sick, I have COVID, I have COVID. Oh, we all have COVID now. Can the store, what if we all have COVID? Or can the store even stay open? Are we going to be able, all the dumb shit people say. I'm like, oh my gosh, she can't wait to be done with that. I feel bad for her. Oh, man. Any last questions you guys have? Anything? Anything? I'll call it, like I said, I was going to call it a little early here, about at least 15, 20 minutes early, so I got at least 5 more minutes I want to give you guys. So anything else you guys want to go over, let me know. Again, Vintage Kitten, Cousin Greg, Finster, Geek Bomb, Pete, Mala for coming on over. I know maybe a little annoyed, Cisco. J Webb, Renard, banking today. Good job, Renard, over the past couple of weeks. J Webb, Cisco, love it. Keep up journaling, baby. Keep up journaling. That's your plan this year. Love it, Cisco. I'm telling you, I promise you, Cisco, when you get to February, you're like, damn, okay. When you get to March, you're like, damn, I love this. When you get to like April or the summer, dude, I'm telling you, you're going to be in love with what you've been doing. Thomas for coming on over. Astra for coming over. Paula coming over. PJ Monkey helping with the house a little bit. Love Ship, of course, talking about the house earlier. Cannot wait for that team. You have no freaking idea. Trade Tactician, little love. Dimpy just listen in the background. Love it. Ivana just come over. Cosmic Rays for little love. Justin from earlier. Yeah, happy hump day, team. Tomorrow, again, I will be going live in the morning. Morning voice alerts will start about an hour, 45 minutes before the opening bell. My lobby will go up about the same time, so you'll see my alerts in my lobby, what I'm looking to trade. And I will start commentary about, I would say about 10 minutes or so before the opening bell as always. So about 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Look for me in my lobby to be going live trading team. What's up, JJ? How you doing? Nice to see you. You've been in chat for a while too. Dimpy, Sam, Trade Tactician, anyone else out there? Saint from earlier, everyone I saw kind of message from earlier. Hey, I'm always here for you guys. If you ever need anything, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I want your dreams to be completed. I want the best for you guys. So anything you ever need, don't be afraid to reach out to me, Deck, anybody. We're all here to help you out 100%. I have been out just, I just had a baby. Happy back, JJ. Nice. Good, congratulations on the baby. Boy or girl, maybe one of each. Congratulations on the new babes. Congratulations, my friend. Hopefully want that as well. It's another reason why I want Avery to retire. I don't want her to get, I really want a kid. I would just love to see what our baby would look like, I think the kid would just be gorgeous. For sure. And carry on the name. I don't want the Smiths to die, because my brother is not looking like that. Hey, he's having a kid, Like, it's up to me to carry on the Smiths. And so I'm like, come on. That's the come on. We got to carry it on. See, Vintage Kitten, see you in the morning. My New Year's resolution to try to wake up each morning. That's it. Got it. Well, come on over. Like I said, I'll be live, and I'll be looking to go live more next year. Like I said, Not next year. There's Deck Meeple and there's me and Deck doing the same damn thing. But going live more this year, and I want to get with Deck to make sure he's cool with it. But I want to go live on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday morning. So what I started in October for the Trade Every Alert Challenge, JJ, if you just missed it, Vintage Kitten, you as well. I did a Trade Every Alert Challenge starting in October. So October 2nd was the very first day of the challenge. Ran through December. I was 200, what was it, team? It was like 220. It was like right just over 220 wins and 21 losses. Over a 90% win rate, banked right at $200,000. So biggest, baddest movement in my career so far. I didn't know what that Trader Alert Challenge was going to, and essentially what that was I had traders all the years before saying, why don't you trade more of your alerts? Trade more of your alerts. And so finally did a Trader Alert Challenge. I was like, you know what? I'll go trade 5, 6, 7 times a day now on average. I'll try to get there versus my 3-ish. And trade more of those trades that I would say, hey, watch for a Tesla trend line crack. Actually trade that trend line or whatever opening, maybe Bell Trade or whatever. So I've definitely doubled my trades and then a little bit more in doubling my trades. Want bigger share size as well, and proof in the pudding. So bring that ass. She is watching now, so yeah, little girl love it, JJ. Oh, earmuffs. There's a delay. Earmuffs. I didn't earmuffs. Whoopsies. Earmuffs. Dimpy, I'm over trading, gave back a little bit of my gains always. Yes. Do it, Dimpy. Yep, that's why I don't trade during lunch. I made that one small trade at lunch, which was DYM, but I was only going in 1,000 shares just to show you guys what happens during lunch. It's slow and steady. Really didn't move that much. It did right out of the gate, which was nice. But again, go small, not to give back gains. If I'm going in 2,000, 3,000 shares early in the day, I'm only going in 1,000 shares later in the day. I'm not giving back what I lost earlier. Lever, can you go over how to trade pre-market? I know it's limit orders, but do you determine what limit price to use? Yes. Well, no, I mean, I just kind of go with, like, say, lever. Like, when I do a trend line crack, what I'll do, because I love Thinkorswim, it has a ladder system. So you can go into the ladder system, and as soon as the trend line crack, you can place that limit order and immediately get filled. So I kind of use it as market orders in a way, what I'll do is, like, here, I'll show you. Say if it's pre-market, and my trade, here comes the DYN coming down even more. Still easy to borrow. So, like, say if it's in pre-market, I want to get in, say I go in for this trend line crack, and I want to get in right now, like, just say right now, 1908. What I'll do is I'll come over here on the sell side, and however many shares I want, whatever it is, 2,000, 3,000, whatever, have it ready, and just try to get filled all at once, because you'll get filled kind of scattered through there. And I'm typically making sure what the volume is. So say the volume is in the it's pretty nice volume here. I could probably get filled 2,000 or 3,000 shares and feel okay about it, not be too scattered. And what I'll do is I'll just come over here, and maybe you want to get filled 500 at a time. So, okay, come over to 500 at a time, and you come over here and press Control on this ladder system, and say it's we'll pretend it was a $15 crack I wanted in pre-market. As soon as it cracks 15, and I'm going to start seeing a certain area I want to get in, and I say as soon as I see 14.90, I got to get in. I'm just coming right here and boom, and trying to get filled immediately right there at 14, and then you'll get filled right out of the gate. I usually go above the number, so that way I do get filled. But yeah, there's never it's never really a specific number. It's almost you're trying to do your best. Exactly, and then Nate Trade just that's exactly what I'm doing. Like what Nate Trade is saying. Exactly. Love that ladder. Exactly what Nate Trade is saying is exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. Using that ladder system, and then watching that level 2 and seeing what the spread is, and then just trying to do my best to get filled at that in the vicinity. It's never like market orders where you can just get filled as soon as you want at that certain price. But it's as close as you're going to get to it, and that's what I'm doing. And that's why in pre-market you want the best setups, because of that erratic movement that can happen, and you can't just get me out, or get me in type stuff. Yeah, J-Web, exactly. What was your tag? J-Web. I don't even want to talk about it, J-Web, to be honest. J-Web, let's not talk about it. Okay, Jay? Can we just not talk about it? Because I am still so pissed about how much money I have to give back to the government that I made money on my own stock trading. I am still lost on why I pay taxes on stock. I am still so lost. I'm not lost really because I know why they want money, but I'm just like, as much else as you tax. You got it though, lover. All right, team. Anything else? 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 Here's my Instagram and YouTube. You can go and watch any of my lessons that I have. Anything that I go over from, again, the getting over the fear lesson, halt strategy, trend line, shelf crack, bounce plays, you name it. Over on that YouTube team, there is a ton to go over. So there's the YouTube page. The videos tab has got so much. And again, you can search by what you want. You want to go by breakout. And just like, does he have anything on breakouts? And then boom, right? You want to just whatever. I just want to watch day trade. I don't know, maybe does he have any day trades or whatever? Boom. And maybe go through here and see, well, of course you got live stream. So go click that link, team. Got everything you need, in my opinion, to get you going. If you have any questions, essentially my opinion about how I trade, or even for yourself of what to be looking for and how to trade a little bit better, that's going to help you out. Here's my Instagram, or should say my website. That was my stream YouTube. Would you go to Pete? You need some tax depreciating assets like rental ad. Yes. Oh, yes. Well, I do. I mean, we have the two. I mean, we need more than that, though. I mean, we need more than that. We only have 2 Airbnbs, so we only have 2 as of right now. Well, we'll actually have 1. We're about to have a second one with this one. So, but yeah, it's just not to that stage yet. I ain't at that stage yet. I'm not at that Umar Ashraf stage yet. But point being, team, one-on-one link. If you ever need any one-on-one help, like I said, been doing those one-on-ones for almost three. It's crazy to think, almost 3 years now. And then where is my morning voice alert sign up link? Oh yeah, I don't have that anymore. Darn it. So I have to go and put that out there again. So morning voice alerts team, Vintage Kitten, you've been out, or JJ as well. I've been doing these morning voice alerts for quite a while. The morning voice alerts are a breakdown of small to large cap plays across the board. What I'm looking to trade at the opening bell. They're all done through WhatsApp. So download WhatsApp. I'm gonna put this morning voice alert signups link. Make sure to download WhatsApp, and I will, well, if I can type, add you immediately to the group. So again, those are done through WhatsApp. If you haven't heard them before, I'll give you a little taste of them before I go. And then there's my cousin Greg with a little bit of love. Appreciate the love. Almost up to 100 people now on the morning voice alert. Started those in August. And again, what I'm looking to trade at the opening bell. And here's just Tesla.
Day, which was really a choppier growth day for Tesla. So under 244 and really 245, which we about cracked yesterday and trying to crack this morning, and then under 244 pre-market lows, this should easily see 242.50, if not down to 241.85, under 241.85 down to 240.70ish area, then down to 240. Under 240, watch for one more pullback, in my opinion, since Tesla was choppy yesterday. I don't think it'll be as choppy today. I think we'll have more of a fluid day on Tesla, and maybe choppy from the others that were more, fluid yesterday that had the big pullback. So for under 240, watch for a pullback down to 239.60, 50 area. Underneath that, down to that 238.75, roll under 238.75, down to 237.50ish or so. 237.50, right around their ultimate low of day for Tesla. Backside, on the way back up to,
and then I'll go for the way back up, which we didn't go up today, but then I walk it up for you where I think it could go up to
245.40, 245.50 to 246. So we're 246. It's going to get choppy as hell. To 247 possibly. Then over that it's really choppy. 247.30, then 247.50. And 248, 249, 250, all very tough for Tesla to get through. And so that's why I really lean toward the short side here today. Ultimate high of day somewhere over 248-ish.
There we go. So Tesla, HLP new high of day, slow and steady. Daddy B, what's up, Daddy B? Do it, Daddy B. Bring it on. I want to get over 100. We're working. Goal is 200. Goal is 200 by the end of 2024. Goal is 200 by the end of 2024. So hopefully we get another 100 by this year. And I got up to almost 100 since August, so that's probably about the pace. Daddy B said, damn, I want that. Just signed up. Appreciate it, though, boss. Man, look at that, Daddy B. And I just got the email, too. Just came right on over. Daddy B said, I ain't messing. I need that. So, yeah, like I said, and today was, just so you can see what today's breakdowns were, Tesla, QQQ, NVDA, NFLX, Microsoft, Meta, NEXI update, or NEXI update, Google, Amazon, AMD, Apple, SPY, other small cap plays, SASI, ABVC, and Nexi. So you got 1, 2, 3 other small cap plays. So 4. We'll just call 4, but 4 plus in small caps. We'll call it 4 though. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 total today. 15 total today with large and small cap plays. I just takes all the work off me. Yes, Daddy B, and that's kind of what I'm doing for you guys. That way you don't have to go through. I can find the, but then you can that's what I want it though also is for relation confirmation. So maybe you already did have that level in, or maybe you were already looking at, you know what I mean? So then it's going to help you be more confident in that trade. You know, like say I was looking at Tesla already, blah, blah, blah for that short. And you're like, well, damn, I was too, you know, now I really want to take that trade, you know. Anything for you guys. All right, Lost Boys, Lost Girls, I will see you all back here tomorrow morning. Like I said, morning voice alerts will start about 45 minutes to an hour before the opening bell. I'll have my lobby up around that same time tomorrow morning. Hopefully, I'll have about 300 of you guys back here tomorrow morning. Love how, you know, again, working that stream up. So any of you, again, if you're, I don't care, my wallflowers out there, I love you guys. And I don't care if you're not, you know, all my loving, handsome, beautiful people that are alerting, you're beautiful and handsome as well. So, you know, being a paid stream and one of the only other ones besides Kush, I think for the most part. Everyone else is free. And the fact that I get up to 300 viewers, you know, that means just the world to me, where I'm, you know, second in line to deck. I keep wanting to put that work in because I want to stay there. You know, I want to make sure I'm a viable source for you guys, whether it's small cap or large cap. And I want to definitely take a little pressure off your shoulders and the load off so you feel that too, besides that, but feel a little more comfortable and confident taking those trades. Means a lot to me, team. So let's see you all back here tomorrow. Thanks for your time. Yes, sir, Lone Wolf. You as well, Lone Wolf. Dimpy, you know. Daddy B, Cousin Greg. You guys have all been around here for quite a while. JJ as well. Pete SS has been here. Lever, she's been around for a minute. Nate Trades for a minute. J-Web for a minute. You know, Vintage Kitten. All you guys. So appreciate it. Each and every one of you. Sam, Trade Tactician, Finster. You know, Geek Bomb, J-Web from earlier. Mala. Love you guys. All right, Lost Boys, Lost Girls. I will see you back here in the morning. See you back here in the morning. Let's have a little semi-charm life and close the song out and close the day off right. DYN, thank you so much for overall 3 for 3. 2 trades in the morning on it overall, really. And, of course, that one at lunch. So $4,300 day, just over $4,300 on DYN. Not bad, team. Not bad. Lost Boys, Lost Girls, I'll see you back here in the morning. And let's get it 3. Let's get it in 2. I want to hear you in 1. Do 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 with me, come on. Do 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 do. Bang a rang a lang, bang a lang a bang. Sky's gold. Then it's the cooker back there, someplace back there, and the place we used to start. Hey, I want something else. It's called profit, baby.